Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Vagrus The Riven Realms. We're here in Fangor to help the orcs again. Hopefully we can push them to the allegiance level we need. So far I've seen some stuff gated behind level 16. I don't know if that's as high as we need to go though, so let's see what we can do today. Discuss our options. Let's say map out a medium-sized section of Thane's vaults. We can only bring 3 people. Okay. You, my good sir. And I feel like Nadir will be good against spiders. Let's see how well this goes. Explore. We've got a battle immediately, right off the bat. What do we got? Oh no, they're flaming undead. That was a bad decision to bring Nadir. Hopefully you two can kind of tackle things together. What if I summon my imp? And he will help me. Not like that. Imp, go to the front and bother the demons. Good hit. Yes, yes. Smack make him a damage sponge. If nothing else happens, I'm totally cool with the small demon getting rocked by the undead. Oh, what? You jumped to the front of the initiative order? That's not fair. Here, debuff this dude, because he has yet to go. And maybe we can kill him? What does this thing do? Oh, that allows you to move. Yeah, scratch that dude's face. That guy's dead. I probably shouldn't have debuffed that guy now that I think about it. Debuff this guy. Shout at Gorgoro, so Gorgoro goes again. Yeah, Skornar took a beating in this fight. Yes, thank you for smacking around my small demonkin. All right, not a great start, especially considering we're probably gonna have to fight more flaming undead. We got some bones and some metal. Money! I love money. Ancient tablets. Dodge. Oh, we only lost 1 movement. That's not terrible. More battles? Sardaukron! I can fight the Sardaukron. They're not resistant to flames, as far as I know. All right, boost Nadir so she can throw down a couple wards after she lights a guy on fire. That guy? I'd like to kill him because he's far away from Skornar. You guys get to go 3 times in a row. A critical hit for 1 damage is kind of wild. You rolled terribly. Oh, don't knock down Skornar. That'd be very rude. Wards. Get burned. That man's dead. Haha. Skornar, why don't you block on the off chance somebody like continues to attack you? Hey, take that, you coward. You're probably gonna burn to death? No. Okay. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Good. I think we actually gained HP on Skornar there. Maybe not. I think he took a shot for 3 now that I think about it. Oh, a stack of iron. Yes, please. Attempt to open the gate using skill and knowledge of mechanisms. Did we do it? We must have. Got through the gate and money. Heck yeah. Oh, that's the first time I think I've ever found random equipment when I'm exploring. More money. Dude, this is great. A rune fragment. What do you do with a rune fragment? See what you've accomplished? Nice. That went really well. Upon your return, the brief Venomous Fang leader tribes you brief the Venomous tribe's leadership on what happened, and they commend you on a task well done. The people of Fangor will certainly be better off thanks to your contribution, and they will remember that you are a dependable friend. Hooray. Aha! We are up to 16. Isn't there... Who was saying I could have a gift after I reached level 16? Oh, it was this one. It was blessing of the ancestor spirits. Spirits should not be disturbed for a while now. What is the ancestor spirits blessing? We're up to 16. What do we need to do? Should we go talk to the chieftain? Discuss the foe? How high do we need this allegiance to be? Oh. We could do another task for the orcs. I kind of want to see what my passive is, though. Ancestor Spirit. What does this do? Maximum resourcefulness, lower chance of specter ambushes, vigilance morale, unstoppable perceptive magic sense. That's actually really strong, but we have to sacrifice 6 tribal trinkets to activate it. But it's pretty sick, especially if you were going up against like undead or spirits specifically, like ghosts. The news has been refreshed. Work for them to gain their trust. How high does this need to be? Consult the faction leader. It's not high enough because the tribe guy didn't tell me anything. What do you mean you have no tasks for me right now? I don't know what to do. What if let's go on an expedition? Delve deep? All right, you were pretty beat up, sir. So this time we'll bring our other tank, Elani, and start a medium exploration because we have a lot of movement. Free exploration. A battle immediately? Spiders? No, it's Sardaukron. Interesting. What are you guys doing out here? In the mushroom forests. Alright, Nadir, go behind our tanks, please. Can you be stunned? Yes, that's good news. I'm gonna throw down yeah, we're gonna throw down some wards. Ow. Stop that. Now stun the other guy, if you can. You didn't, but you did hurt him a lot. He's alive, unfortunately. Stop attacking Nadir, she can't actually heal herself. And look at that, you died to some flame wards. Don't you feel stupid? Money! More money! or just, resources. Hey, it's food. That's kind of cool. Harvestable mushrooms, abandoned by whoever worked here. More harvested mushrooms. Heck yeah. We're gonna be eating mushrooms for days. Oop, trap. Dark cloud of motes engulfs you, irritating your throat. I failed a roll. That's been a long... I gained mushroom rot. What the frick? What is mushroom rot? And how do I get rid of it? To pack up more mushrooms. I like exploring the mushroom forest. You just get a bunch of food and mushrooms. It's so weird. And weirdly, mushrooms are super valuable in Scrap Heap. When I came up, oh, spiders. When I came up last time from Avernum, I just loaded up on mushrooms and I sold them like, I think it was like 75% profit. It was pretty good. All right, I think we just try to kill these spiders rather than stun them. Yeah, a crit right off the bat is really good. Gorgoro, can you kill this dude? You did, good job. Ah, don't bite me. Also, don't go all the way to the back, you weirdo. And now you're stuck. I think. You're stuck for sure. I'll burn you? Oh, Gorgoro can move. I thought he wouldn't be able to move for some reason. Ah, you burned to death, sucker. Ooh, chitin. Interesting. Another trap? More moats? I can't get mushroom rot again, right? Double mushroom rot, maybe? And we're done. Lot of food, decent amount of mushrooms. Actually got a decent amount of money, and we did gain mushroom rot. Did we get anything for doing that? I don't think so. Here, let's check on the mushroom rot now. Persistent. Okay, so we need to treat this somehow. Moderate casualties. Holy cow. Okay, go to the... Is it the shamans? That's a spectral curse. Can somebody treat my mushroom rot? Anybody? Chieftain? No. You'd think the shamans would have been able to help us. No, that's not gonna help. How do you get rid of diseases? I feel like I have to go to like the infirmary or something in a place. You guys have a warehouse here. That's kind of nice, because then we can stack up just like metal and crap that we find and not have to waste it. Could take the mushrooms back down with us if we felt like it, but I probably want to just take you with us. The mushroom rot is serious though, because if our people just start dying from it randomly, that's no good. So maybe we go to Dolan's Hold expedition. Captain, can you help me? No. How about the quartermaster? Drala? This is not helping. Here, hold on. I'm gonna pause real quick, and I want to figure out what the heck to do about mushroom rot, because I'm like terrified it's gonna kill half of my people. So, hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. I have bad news. I think I might be the first person to have ever contracted this disease. At least on Google, I could not find anybody who was like, even I was even looking at like how to treat diseases in Vagrus the Riven realms. I'm sure there's ways to do it, but I do not know what that is, and that is a problem because if we can't get rid of this, because it's persistent, so it's not like it'll go away after a certain amount of time. So I think we're in trouble. Hopefully it doesn't kill everybody. But I kind of feel like we need to go back to Scrap Heap and try to get somebody to treat it there. If we can't be treated in Scrap Heap, then where the hell, like, do we have to go all the way back to frickin' Avernum, or would you even have to go to someplace like Devon where they have like the gardens with the alchemists there that could treat you, or Torzag Shelter? It's a little unnerving to think about that, but I don't think they can treat us here. I'm kind of surprised that these guys can't help me, because they live in the frickin' mushroom land, right? Like trade opportunities. Do you have, whoops, I think I accidentally just bought something. Like medical equipment, maybe? Or is there like a chance to heal yourself if you use medical equipment or medical supplies maybe? No tasks. The foe, expedition, and the dwarves. You'd think the shamans could help, but they can't. Unbinding, like, it's not the curse of spirits and it's not a spectral curse, so they can't really help us. Okay, well, let's leave, and then we're gonna see, well, we're gonna camp outside, I guess. All right, no one died yet. We're gonna go pay the Hollow Men a visit. Maybe I'm overblowing this disease and it's actually not as bad as I think it is. But my fear is that it's not going to do anything for a long time. And then all of a sudden, like, it's going to kill like half of my workforce or something. And then I'm going to be screwed because I won't have enough like labor, and I'm like, I'll be up in the mountains and then I'm just going to slowly die a horrible death. Mushroom rot. Is it my companions that have mushroom rot? I don't want to fight you guys. Can I give you a beast lure? Yes, thank you. I gotta pick up some more beast lures, man. Fighting those guys is no joke. They're like weirdly strong for bat people. Yeah, I'm just like I'm laughing to myself because it's like this game is amazing. I love the Vagrus The Riven realms, which is why I play a lot of it and I've recorded a lot of it. But not a lot of people have played it and then shared their knowledge. I think post this episode, I'm actually going to go talk to the people on the Discord. That's probably the best place to learn knowledge in Vagrus The Riven realms, is to join the Lost Pilgrims Discord and just talk about the game with the people there, because they're the people that actually play. You can't really Google stuff about this game. So I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna say, hey, I got mushroom rot, help. and then hopefully next episode I can explain exactly what the mushroom rot is and how to deal with it. Even hundreds of feet distant from the nearby lake, we've reached the ruins. Wave them down and approach. Thank you. It still hasn't affected me, thankfully, so we're doing okay. Scorn. Apparently I can't ask Scorn about him pseudo leading a rebellion, or maybe I'm supposed to tell the Praetorian about it. Okay, we inform him of the Aquala's discovery or recovery and explain what happened to it. Gain some insight. The details of its retrieval are many, and thus the explanation takes a while. You have the Aquila and brought the and the Praetorian inspects it. Content. Remarkably sorry. I'm tongue-tied today. Remarkably unblemished. Fine work, Vagrus. You remark that its retrieval was no simple affair, as he has his subordinates take it away for safe storage. The Praetorian's interest does not waver, and over the course of almost half an hour you share the details of the story with him. As the tale draws to a close, the masked leader of the Hollow Men perches a hand on his masked chin before he straightens himself in a way that tells you he is about to say something. Avernum itself is a slum, a refuge for underhanded dealings, off-book killers, thieves, swindlers. Now, it would seem, deserters too. Decurion Wrath is a fool and a traitor. I hope you delivered him the justice he deserved. You tell him that the justice was served to all responsible. The gods saw fit for you to be the arbiter of it after all. Indeed, good work, Vagrus. That these men caused the death of so many is disappointing. Nonetheless, the worst of our ranks have been culled. We have cut away the wheat from the chaff, he says, pausing for a time. Unless there is something else. I think we need to tell him about Scorn. I don't like Scorn. Why would I protect that dude? Scornar lost loyalty, but Nadir and Renkailon gained loyalty, and I gained a crap ton of rep with the Hollow Men, so nice. Scorn, the Praetorian gasps. Why? Back up your claims, Vagrus. I do not see a man killed over mere rumor or banter. The Praetorian listens intently when you regale him with the details about the deserters, that Scorn was mentioned more than once, and that all present acted as though, somehow, he should have been there. When you combine it with the knowledge that Decurion Wrath gave you, the masked leader of the Hollow Men groans before falling silent. In that silence, you put in that Essence's Scorn was not, to your knowledge, involved at the point of the actual theft, slaughter, and flight that came after. Still, the Praetorian remains silent, even while his closest advisors in the war room ask him if he is faring well. It is clear what must be done, he says finally, his tenor calm and commanding. A sense of scorn will pay for his crimes of betrayal as per the code. A number of his council seem alarmed by this turn of events, though none of them says a word. Their reactions belie shock, yet this shock seems not to come from whatever it is the Praetorian is implying. To be clear, you ask the man what he means. The code is clear. Execution is the punishment. As leader, I will do the deed. It must be done forthwith. He may be capable of anything. Whatever your intentions, you counter his arguments in a cool, calm, and collected manner. You tell him that a sense of scorn did not actually commit these crimes. Aye, but he spurred them on. He was their catalyst. Look upon the results of his actions. Almost a score of men dead, the Aquila lost until now, and all because of his actions. This will not stand, he commands before adding, he will die today. Come, men, bear witness as Sergorod shall provide justice as one of our sacred traditions. Without a word more, the Praetorian prepares to leave. There is little that you can do but follow him. He and a gaggle of his closest council descend the stone spiral stairs with purpose and measure. Soon you are out in the courtyard, walking to the rock-ridden causeway of ash and stone that lies between the tower and the main entrance to the bastion. As you walk, men form up around the Praetorian, as if they are ready to go to war, and shadow his steps to the gate. Once there, ranking officers call for a sense of scorn, who comes forward from his usual band of ragtag warriors. What's all this about, then? He says, raising his arms in a show of bafflement. A sense of scorn. You face punishment for abetment of Decurion Wrath and his fellows in stealing of our most sacred relic, the Aquila of Mortis. What do you say to these claims? The Vagrus has recovered the relic and in the process learned of your treachery. Scorn shoots you a seething glance. Fucking wastrel, he says venomously, and then turns his gaze back to the Praetorian. He just stands there for a while before he gives in and answers directly. Aye, I did. Like the twat that I am, I joked about it. Pricks took me serious like. Ain't done no killing or nothing, boss. I'll not lie before Marcus, I won't. The Praetorian exhales a long drawn-out sigh before announcing. It does not matter. I will give you the rights, Scorn, but your betrayal cannot go unjudged. It is our way. Solemnly, Scorn nods, acknowledging his impending execution. Shortly after, he relieves himself of his weapons and is bound by officers of the Hollow Men. Then, he is led to the center of camp, where an iron slab rests atop a crumbling stone dais, and made to unmask. His weathered face is wizened and pale beneath the bent metal headgear. He just looks old. He is asked to put his head on the slab. A sense of scorn is fearless. He gives one last nod of respect towards the Hollow Men who shall mourn him, and then he hangs his head low, neck exposed for the execution stone. Soon, you notice that the Praetorian in your periphery, hoisting a two-handed great axe. He carries the savage weapon with ease, and as he approaches the sense of scorn, there is an aura of coldness about him that is unsettling. While hefting the axe high above his head, the Praetorian speaks in a louder tone, as if conducting a holy rite. May Marcus forgive you, and Oscul guide your soul to peace, away from the darkness of Tartarus, a sense of scorn. At an impossible speed, the massive axe cleaves down and instantly, cleanly removing Scorn's head from his body. The head, frozen in an expression torn between anger and contentment, falls to the ground, glassy eyes staring blankly at the ashen sky. Blood hisses and sprays from the neck wound, so the Praetorian commands a group of Hollow Men to lay the man to rest as per normal Hollow Men rites, thus affording him one final morsel of dignity. After returning with the Praetorian to the war room, he simply acts as though no such execution had ever taken place. The tone and tenor of his words, however, belie his deep respect for bringing the matter to his attention. If for no other reason than curiosity, you ask him if he will mourn Scorn. Much can be said about the man, and yet he took his punishment with dignity and strength. Aye, he did, the masked leader says quietly, apparently deep in thought. The silence holds for a time until finally the Praetorian responds, his voice low. It is almost a whisper. I will miss him, he admits. For all his vulgarity, he showed great leadership potential. When one day we retake the Hollow Men, it will have been good to have him by our side. Yet we cannot change our ways, and he knew this when he chose to cause harm to others. This is our way, the code of the Hollow Men. He hangs his head low for a few moments, and you tell him that you understand. A silence settles in the war room, and when the masked leader resumes, his tone is different. He is the unflappable leader you have come to know him as once more. Again, I commend your efforts. They make all the difference. Unity will be re-established, our ranks bolstered. It may appear a small thing for the uninitiated, especially without having served in the Imperial Legions yourself, but it is paramount. This is a turning point, I am sure. Despite all that has come to pass, I must admit to feeling an iota of optimism, and optimism is not something the Hollow Men are used to. You tell him that it may have to change. He chuckles, though you cannot be sure if he does so in genuine humor or simply for the sake of your allegiance. By now, you have proven the value of that. Perhaps, Vagrus, perhaps. Many things shall have to change if we are to rule Varnarud. Well, let's head back to our Comitatus. Now, all we have to do is find and rescue the Hollow Men who went missing near the Ember Mines, so we'll have to go to Ember Town, and then we'll have to lure the conflagration into attack. So we'll go find the Hollow Men first, and I think we'll go... Well, we need... excuse me. We need some more movement before... Let's get this extra dude here and get 2 more scouts. So we'll need some more movement before we can go. Let's load up on supplies. Let's rest here. We'll put our dudes to work. Good job. Get a little more supplies, and then let's head out and head over to Ember Town. I think we will take our bridge that we constructed. Where did I build that thing? Is it down here? Or is it up here? I think it's like here. Remember we knocked down the dwarf statue to get across the lava flow? There it is. Keep going. So I think Ember... Yeah, I think Ember Town is right here. And then this is where the bad guys live? Somewhere down there? We don't need to go into the mines. We just need to go to Ember Town. Let's go down here. We got loads of supplies, though, so we're doing just fine there. And into the town here. Okay. One of the rare surface settlements of the ancient Vendar Thar, what came to be called Ember Town would certainly be considered a city by today's standards. It occupies a vast plateau in the shadow of Barak-Zar, the greatest mountain of a kingdom of astonishingly tall mountains. Not one building remains intact, though rumors speak of structures sunken entirely below ground where they still keep their ancient secrets. A wide, permanent lava stream bisects Ember Town, rendering forays into its cursed ruins even more perilous. In its cinnabar glow, abhorrent husks shamble about, waiting eternally for the unwitting living to wander too close. Let's explore the perimeter real quick. You take a few of your most trusty komis and approach the ruins that occupy a vast swath of the craggy wasteland this side of the lava river. Even from here, the scale of Ember Town is surprising. You would certainly not call a place a town that was so huge. Its buildings are mostly small stone houses and huts in the typical dwarven architectural style. Stocky, angular, and thick. Not a single one is pristine. There are cracks, collapses, and entirely toppled structures, and all of the roofs are missing. Scorching winds blow in your face from the direction of the lava river. The heat must be nigh unbearable among the ruins proper. Scout around the perimeter to assess the place. The next quarter of an hour is spent scouting the perimeter of the ruins generously called Ember Town. The stifling heat comes from the lava river, and the broken, uneven terrain make this a slow, exhausting endeavor. By sheer force of will, you persist, and soon you begin to see distant figures stumbling around among the ruined buildings. Observing them, you conclude they are undead. Their numbers seem to be low, but there is no telling how many more are hiding among the rubble, inside hollowed-out structures, or indeed underground. You are about to turn back when another kind of sound reaches you on the scorching wind. It sounds like yelling. There's a brief period of relative silence, with only the rumbling of distant volcanoes intruding upon the ruins. Then the yelling returns. Someone is certainly in trouble, perhaps even in pain. Your komis look to you, their leader, for direction about what to do. I wonder if this is these guys are some of the hollow men we're looking for. But I think we're going to pause the episode there. We will come back immediately here to see what we can do to help. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Vagrus The Riven Realms or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.